Hello everyone and welcome to SharpCrad, where we help you make wiser and smarter study abroad decisions. So if you're someone who is planning to study in the UK and you want to know the master's degrees that have more than 90% employability rate, then this video is for you. If you want to know the right master's degree that you should pursue, you should watch this video till the end absolutely. So let's dive into the video. Alright, so I'm going to talk about 5 sectors in this video. Wait for your sector to arrive. Starting with the first one, which is the healthcare sector. If you are a healthcare professional based out of India or Pakistan or Sri Lanka or any of the South Asian countries, let me tell you, you are being underpaid. Except for doctors, if I look at the salaries of nurses, physiotherapists, occupational therapists, any other healthcare professional, the amount of money that you can make and the amount of respect that you can get and the kind of work that you can enjoy for doing the same thing outside of India as compared to in India, there's a huge difference between that. So if you are someone who is from the healthcare sector and you pursue a program like MSc in physiotherapy, if you are a physiotherapist, or if you pursue a master's in occupational therapy, even if you do not have a bachelor's degree, something related to that, you can still pursue this 2 years program, become a registered occupational therapist in the UK, and let me tell you, your jobs are guaranteed. And another degree that I would like to talk about in healthcare is Masters of Social Work. So if you're someone who wants to launch your career in counseling, who wants to help people out, then Masters in Social Work is a brilliant degree to pursue. However, you will definitely need some prerequisite courses in your bachelor's degree to be eligible for this program, but yes, it's an amazing option to pursue. So pretty much any clinical master's degree in healthcare almost absolutely guarantees a job. Now, I have a caveat here. If you're someone who's planning to pursue a Masters of Public Health, Masters of Healthcare Administration, these are very general programs. Finding jobs in this is tough. There's a huge pool of doctors, dentists, healthcare professionals from India that pursue this program, and the only reason they do that is so that they can get a visa to come to the UK and then they can get their licenses to practice their clinical profession. So yeah, these degrees are something that I would personally avoid. However, a program that leads to a clinical licensing or that leads to a clinical qualification, I can tell you almost absolutely guarantees a job. After the healthcare sector, the second one I want to talk about is related to people coming from a business administration or a commerce related background. So the best degree that I can recommend you as of today is a master's in accounting and finance. Yes, I know that accounting is not for everyone. It's not the cup of tea for everyone, and not everyone enjoys it. Even if you can do it, you might not enjoy it, right? It's not very interesting to be looking at balance sheets all day. Personally, I hate accounting. I have a brilliant chartered accountant that takes care of my business accounting, but every time that I'm talking to her, although she's a great person, I feel stressed because I don't like accounting personally, right? But if you're someone who likes accounting and with your master's in accounting and finance, you get your ACCA qualification, let me tell you, you will have amazing job opportunities waiting for you. And if you have a BCom in India, let me tell you, you get exemption for 4 papers out of 13 in order to become a chartered accountant in the UK, like an ACCA in the UK. And from your master's degree that you will pursue, it's going to give you exemption of 5 exams as well. So all you will be left with is 4 exams and you become an ACCA in the UK. And they are in great demand with salaries that can be as high as 40,000 to 50,000 pounds right in the starting. So master's in accounting and finance is a great option to consider. The second option that I would like to recommend, if accounting and finance is not something that you like, then you can actually consider a master's in supply chain management and logistics. Thousands of jobs every single day. If you go on Indeed right now, if you go on LinkedIn right now and just search for supply chain management in jobs, you will be able to find out 10, 15, 20,000 job postings just in this sector right now. It's a challenge. Go out and look for it. It's a big sector in the UK. The logistics sector, warehousing sector, supply chain sector, it's a huge sector. Absolutely worth considering for sure. The third sector that I want to talk about after business administration and commerce is going to be the people from technical background. My engineer brothers, my especially the IT brothers, computer science engineering brothers, right? I am also a bachelor's in computer science. I hold a bachelor's in computer science that I completed many years back. I don't remember anything from that anymore. But anyway, if you are someone who remembers the technical side of things and you still want to build a career on the technical side of things, the first program that I would highly recommend is a master's in cyber security. With the rise of artificial intelligence, the requirement and demand for cyber security engineers is rising. It is going out of the roof right now. The number of people that they want to hire in cyber security is growing day by day. Yes, a lot of large companies are actually offshoring their cyber security staff to India and other countries where the labor is cheap. But if you have the right skills and if you will get a good few certifications like CCNA security, which are quite basic ones, but if you will supplement it with certified ethical hacker certification and you get that designation, and if you have certain experience and you get the CISSP designation, the amount of money that you can make, the kind of job that you will do, and the kind of impact that you will be able to bring in securing the cyberspace is just remarkable. So a master's in cybersecurity is an amazing degree to consider. The second degree that I would recommend would be to pursue masters in artificial intelligence. Well, it sounds quite straightforward, quite mainstream. Artificial intelligence is here and it is definitely going to take a lot of jobs. So let's make sure that we are the ones who are creating jobs. Let's make sure that we are the ones who are riding the other side of the wave, because artificial intelligence is going to take, if 100 jobs, it is going to create 120 jobs. Always remember that. Whenever a new technology comes into the picture, humanity has always been scared that okay, now it is going to take away all the jobs. But remember, whenever a new technology comes into the picture, it always creates more jobs than it takes. Yes, the transition is always very painful. The world is going through that transition right now, but if you want to future-proof your career, a master's in artificial intelligence makes a lot of sense. But make sure that you pick up a master's in artificial intelligence that is technical, that is thorough, and that is a bit rigorous in nature, so that you learn how those neural networks work, you learn how data mining actually happens, hands-on, you learn how to analyze petabytes of data. Is it petabytes or terabytes of data? And how do you recognize patterns out of it? How do you build brilliant, scalable AI-based solutions from the knowledge that you will be getting? Make sure that the university that you're opting for, go through the curriculum of that. If you find out that the curriculum has a lot of general modules like AI in business, like modules like, ethics of AI, blah, blah, blah. These are generic modules. Yes, one or two is always good, but pick up a program that is like 80 to 90% technical, so that you get all those amazing skills, so that once you finish your master's degree, you get that ML engineer or AI engineer job that's going to pay you £100,000 or maybe even more. So yeah, that's how you have to target. Now I'm going to move on to the fourth sector, which is individuals coming from a civil engineering or a construction background. If you are a civil engineer in India, just like the people in the healthcare sector, you are being underpaid. You are not being valued. That's the truth. Only very few civil engineering graduates get decent jobs in India or in South Asian countries, and that too in the government sector. And you very well know how hard it is to get a government job in India, right? So if you are a civil engineer, pursuing a master's in construction project management is a very good idea, but I would recommend you to pursue it only if you have a few years of work experience. See, because once you are done with your master's in construction project management, you will be looking for jobs as a project coordinator, project supervisor, project manager at a site or in a construction company, right? No one is going to trust you just because you have a master's degree. But if you can show that, hey, I have handled construction projects, I have 2, 3, 4 years of experience handling construction projects, amazing option, great number of job opportunities. There is a dire shortage of skilled and experienced civil engineers in the UK for sure. Last but not the least, the fifth sector, and it's a degree that works out for everyone. This degree is going to be an MBA, Master of Business Administration. However, listen to me very carefully. Only and only do an MBA from the top 10 business schools in a particular country. In case of the UK, I have made a dedicated video on MBA in the UK, roadmap, timeline, everything. You can watch that video. The link to that you will be able to find in the channel itself. Please do not pursue your MBA from a tier 2, tier 3 university. Here you have my hands. Here I cross them. The number of freshers from India pursuing an MBA from a tier 2, tier 3 university, putting their 15, 20, 25, 30 lakh rupees on those degrees, it's a waste. Guys, in an MBA, always remember the value that you are paying is for the brand. If you are spending 50 lakh rupees on an MBA, 40 lakh rupees is for the brand. Whatever you learn is maybe worth 10 lakh rupees. That's the truth. That's the reality. Because an MBA does not really teach you anything hard. It does not give you any hard skills. It grooms you. Now, grooming involves the network that you build. Grooming involves the people that you will be sitting with. So let's take an example. If you go to a tier 1 university, let's say you're going to University of Oxford for an MBA, or you're going to the Warwick Business School or the Manchester Business School for an MBA, you will be sitting with smart people having 4 to 5 years of work experience in different sectors. Your perspective will develop. If you're coming from a finance background, you will actually get to meet people from technical background who have 4 or 5 years of experience in tech. You will get to meet people from healthcare background who have 4 or 5 years of experience in health. Just imagine the amount of perspective that you will develop and how much your brain will open up sitting in that class. But let's say if you are a fresher, you just finished your college and now you are at a tier 2, tier 3 university, let's say Totentry University in the UK, and at the Totentry University you are pursuing your MBA, and while you are pursuing that, you are sitting with people who have no experience, who have come to the UK because they got rejected from other countries, or who have come to the UK because they want to do Uber Eats for 30 hours. What the hell are you going to achieve networking with them? What the hell are you going to learn from them? It's a harsh truth. It's a blunt reality that I'm speaking on camera right now, right? But you need to hear this. Do not pursue your MBA from a tier 2, tier 3 university, and any tier 1 institute is gonna require you to have 3 to 5 years of experience minimum. If a university is accepting you with less than that amount of experience, you should not go to that university. That's the simple answer. So these are the 5 sectors, these are the 5 degrees that I highly recommend you to pursue in 2026 if you are someone who wants a job in the UK. Yes, the job market is very tough, it's very difficult, people are coming back, very tough, blah, 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 blah. But the reality is, this is the reality. The reality is that even in India, it's not hunky-dory. And even in India, it's not roses and sunshine. Even in India, finding jobs is not very easy. Is it so that you go out on the street and someone picks you up and gives you a job of paying you 1.5 lakh rupees a month? No. Yes, finding jobs that pay you less in India is very easy, but finding well-paying jobs is tough. And that's the same reality outside of India as well. If you will try hard, if you will network enough, if you will pursue a right degree, if you will do all these things, I can assure you on camera yet again, you will find a job and you will be able to build that amazing career that you want to build. Now, if you are someone who is serious about studying abroad, who genuinely wants to pursue the right education with the right goals, with the right purpose, I want to speak to you. I really want to speak to you. I run SharpGrad, which is a career-focused overseas education consultancy. We work with very limited number of students every year in a very personalized way. And if you are someone who values personalized advice, if you are someone who values mentorship, who values connection, then the link to book a consultation is down there in the description box. Click that link, book a consultation. I would love to see you one-to-one. Let me understand what your goals are. Let me understand what your constraints are. And after that, let us try to come and build up a solution that will work out the best for you. You can go on Google, search for SharpGrad, read all the 5-star reviews that have been written by our students, and it would be something that will instill confidence in you to talk to me. Bye-bye. Have a lovely rest of the day. Enjoy yourself and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bye-bye.